Why do I look like I'm ready for Christmas instead of autumn? Well, I guess I am, but still. Too soon? I say it's never too soon to be happy, okay? Leave me be, okay? I'm aware I look a little bit crazy right now. I've just done a tutorial on this eyeshadow, which I believe is going to be up before this video, but I wanted to do my eyes and everything first because I was playing with glitter, and even though I know I've still got it over my face, it was a lot worse than this. Today we are going to be trying a product which, when I saw it, I immediately thought my alarm bells started ringing. Could this be a dupe? This is clearly a ripoff of a product that I know and love. The product in question is by Barry M, and it's the Unicorn Primer Drops Beauty Elixir. Even the packaging, it's the same color. Let's not play around. It's a clear copy of the Farsali Unicorn Essence, which I use this all the time. I really like to put this underneath my eyes because I feel like it hydrates and also tightens in a way, like it just helps with creasing and things for me. But I think it's quite clear what Barry M were trying to do here. So I'm going to be testing them out. I thought I'd do like a side-by-side comparison, see if I get any different feelings, any different finishes for my foundation. The Fasarli one is supposed to have really good skin benefits. It's supposed to be like a dual purpose kind of serum, which helps to like protect the skin and also moisturize and prep for makeup. There seems to be a lot more kind of fruit extracts in this one. However, looking at the Barry M ingredients, there are some similarities, so I am actually quite intrigued, considering this was $7.99 and this was like £50, something ridiculous like that. I mean, who in their right mind is gonna buy this if they can get a dupe for $7.99? But I'm gonna be trying them out to see if they are comparable. So the claims for the Barry M Primer Drops is that it's supposed to prep the skin for the ultimate makeup application. This also states that it is a primer and a skincare treatment. It's an oil-free elixir, which is nice, packed with superfruits such as acai berry, goji berry, watermelon, and tamarind? I don't know what that is. It's supposed to brighten, detoxify, and hydrate and smooth the skin. Oh my god, it literally says the exact same thing about this. It says that it's supposed to be used under makeup to prime skin or on its own to hydrate, brighten, and protect from free radical damage. It literally says that on the Unicorn Essence website as well. On the Fasarli website, the Unicorn Essence is an innovative oil-free solution, acts as a dual-purpose serum which helps protect the skin from free radical damage. Literally says exactly the same thing. I am really intrigued right now. So I'm going to be trying both of these, one on each side of my face. I'm super excited to try this out because if this is like a dupe for this, I mean, I'm going to be saving so much money. So first, let's compare the consistency. So the Fasarli one, it's very liquidy. It's pretty much like a serum would be, and it's a gorgeous pink iridescent kind of color. It has kind of like a pearl reflect for the pink in there, and yeah, it's very watery, but it sinks into the skin really quickly and it doesn't feel oily at all. And oh my god, the smell of the Fasarli one, it's like literally so tasty. I just want to eat it all. Oh my god, it smells of vanilla. That is literally what it smells of. It smells like a vanilla pod in there. It's so freaking good. So the Barry M one, it seems thicker. Yeah, whoa, that's almost like a gel kind of consistency. Didn't really like the way that that plopped out of there, but it's a lot thicker, and it again has those pearlescent reflex in there. Ooh, oh my gosh, that smells so good as well. It doesn't smell the same. The texture of it is pretty much the same. It has a little bit more slick to it. This one's taking a little bit longer to dry down, but oh my gosh, very much absorbed into my skin. Oh my god, they feel so similar. The Barry M one has a little bit of a residue. The Fasarli one just literally absorbs into the skin and it doesn't feel like there's anything on there anymore. So one thing we know already is it's not as fast absorbing. Oh my gosh, I can't wait to try this on my face. All right, let's zoom you guys right on in. Let's get this hair out of my face and let's get to priming. I always feel like I'd look like a thumb when I put my hair back, but oh well. Okay, so I'm gonna do Barry M on this side and Fasarli on this side. Because I already know how this works, I'm gonna use the Fasarli one on this side real quick. I tend to put it right underneath my eyes. So the Farsali one, it really feels nice and glides over the skin really nicely. Gives a subtle kind of glow. It leaves a little bit of a tack to it, which is good for a primer. So now let's move on to the Barry M side. So I already know that this is more of like a gel-like consistency, but it is pretty much the same color. So the dropper isn't as good. I'm just gonna tell you that now. Like, I'm struggling to get the actual product out. Come on. You should really sort out this friggin' bump thing. It's really not that good. This really does smell good though. Oh, it smells so good. Feels the same. Hey there, glitter, get off me please. It's got a little bit more slip to it than the Farsali one, but not crazy, and I could feel it like drying down as a similar consistency. I've got glitter in my hair, like, oh my god. I'm just gonna put a little bit more like underneath my eye. It doesn't feel like I've got anything on my skin, it just feels it's taking longer to dry down. Just gonna leave this one dry a little bit more. Okay, so this side is a lot stickier. I don't know if you'll be able to see that, but my skin is really sticking to my finger, which is a good thing for a primer, but not so much for like a beauty elixir, because you don't want your face being sticky. So I feel like the Farsali one can be used more as a serum. I'm gonna test it out with foundation now. I've got a brand new sponge. Is there anything better than getting a brand new beauty sponge? I don't think there is. So I'm gonna go in with my NYX drop foundation. I've been going back to this one for my kind of like more matte looks. I really like using this, so I'm going to do that. I'm gonna quickly just apply it on the Farsali side. I already know how it applies on this side, so I'm just gonna quickly speed through this one. Whoa. That color difference. You can see my neck is a lot paler than my face. I just have like a lot of redness, so that's why I look crazy right now. Okay, so let's move on to this side now. Again, it's just got a little bit more tack to it. I'm gonna do exactly the same thing on this side of my face. Whoa. Okay, so immediately I think I'm getting like fuller coverage. Weird. I usually have to build this up. Oh my god. I usually have to build this up like quite a bit, but I am getting like so much more coverage with this primer. Probably because of the tacky base, but still, like, damn. And you saw how much like I put on my face originally on this side. I didn't really use more product on this side. Wow, that has gone like such a long way. That's crazy. So usually I would go around my like nose area with the pore filling primer, but it actually isn't looking too bad. It's actually smoothed out quite nicely on my nose, weirdly. Like, I do really feel though that gave me so much more coverage like straight off the bat. Do my forehead. I'm having a little bit of a texture issue, I feel like, on my forehead. It's just not as smooth. Probably where I haven't like fully blended the primer maybe. I'm going to quickly move into concealer. I'm going to use the Barry M All Night Long Full Coverage Concealer. I've started this thing where I'm kind of like putting my concealer just below where I actually want to conceal. I just found like it wasn't covering up what I wanted it to cover. But doing this on like using bare minimum product on like the actual area, I feel like it's helped out a hell of a lot. I'm just going to highlight using this too. And let's blend. So what I do is I like blend it up now, like this. I just feel like it gives it such a seamless blend and better coverage. Okay, let's see if it blends any differently on this side. Oh, I actually feel like it blended better on this side. What the hell is going on right now? Like, I'm just getting more coverage on the Barry M side, like with every single product. I don't know if you can notice that, but it seems to have more darkness under here, whereas this side is a lot more brightened. I put exactly the same amount on. This is blowing my mind right now. Just add a little bit more to the Fasarli side because I need more coverage, man. My dark circles are bad. Okay, so there's my foundation and concealer all done. I am so impressed with the Barry M side. Just the tackiness of the product just gave me that extra coverage. It just like onto the product, like it gripped onto it and it was like, you were staying here, but it blended so nicely. There wasn't any like tug. I feel like my skin is smoother on this side. You can still see some of my pores, but it's not a pore filling primer. I just feel like there's such a better finish for my makeup with the Barry M side. I am like legitimately like, what's going on right now? This NYX foundation, it dries down to a matte finish, so I'm just gonna touch my face and see. Okay, yeah. So this side is pretty much all set and everything, whereas this side there's, you can see that probably, there's like a lot more tack, so I definitely need to set this. I'm going to use some RCMA to set my face. I'm just gonna lightly dot this on. I'm gonna set this side as well to give it a fair chance. Like, I feel like you can see a lot more redness going through on the Fasarli side. Like, there's just not as much coverage, and I did double up on this side. I like don't know what to think right now. Just quickly setting my under eye as well. Okay, so my base is all done. I'm gonna go and finish off the rest of my makeup, and then I'll be back and we'll discuss the first impressions on this product. So yeah, I'll see you in a second. Okay, so I'm pretty shook right now over this little gem right here. It's so good, like as a primer. That, I mean, the way that it made my foundation, which usually is quite buildable, the way it just made it like bring so much more coverage was insane. It felt really nice in the skin. It didn't leave an oily residue. Even though it had like a tackiness to it, my foundation completely blended over so nicely, but it gave it like the maximum amount of coverage of that product. I'm like, how did you do it? And now that I've set it with like powder and everything like that, the tackiness completely went away. Is it comparable to the Fasarli one? I don't really think so. I think they are two different products which do similar things. They have similar ingredients. I feel like the Fasarli one is more for my kind of skin prep. Typically I would use this with other primers. I'd kind of multi-prime with this, but I'd use this as like a hydrating base. And then I'd go over top with like a pore filling primer, an illuminating primer, that kind of thing. However, as far as a makeup tool, I would much prefer use the Barry M one over the Fasarli. I'm definitely going to be putting this into my rotation and trying it more and seeing if it makes my actual makeup last any longer, because I'm not going to be able to do a wear test today. I really didn't have any high expectations for this. I just thought it was going to be something that was imitating the Fasarli Unicorn Essence, that it really wasn't going to do much, it wasn't going to affect my makeup that much, but I'm like completely blown away with the results of this. I'm gonna be using this all the time now, thank you very much. I would just highly recommend trying it as a product and as a product itself alone, without comparison. I feel like it's a really good product. This is only 15 ml, so you do get half the size of the Fasarli one. It's literally like a tenth of the price of the Fasarli one. I just don't know what else to say about it. It's just so good. I think this is a little bottle of magic, I'll be honest. Barry M, well done. Alright, so that is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this product review. I haven't really heard a lot of people talking about this. I know it is new, but still, people need to get on this shit. If you did enjoy this video, then don't forget to hit the little subscribe button. I've got a lot more reviews, and also this autumn makeup look is coming if it isn't up already. Also, if you're here for the fall background, although it does look a little bit more Christmassy than fall, that was my intention, but hey ho. And don't forget to leave a little thumbs up on the video, and yeah, that is it from me. I hope you're having a cozy night wherever you are in the world, and she'll see you on the next one. Until then, bye guys.